Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. And as you see on the screen, we are dealing with Leviticus 18 today. So let's dive right into the lesson. And spoke Yahweh to Moses, saying, Speak to the sons of Israel, the people of Israel basically, and say to them, I am Yahweh your God. Singular and plural context. So I want you to pay attention to that. Okay. Yahweh Elohim. Let's see if I said it right. Elohim. So that's how it's pronounced. See if I can break this out. Elohim. Elohim. But we often think Elohim, so Elohim. Yahweh Elohim, I think is the best way I can pronounce it for you. Yahweh being singular, perspective of Father, Son, Holy Spirit, but as one God, one deity. Elohim, or Elohim, Elohim as the one God, acknowledging the three existing within the one God. And this is our one God, the whole thing, both singular and plural. According to the doings of the land of Egypt, which you dwelt in, not you shall do, and according to the doings of the land of Canaan, where I am bringing you, you not shall do. So basically, what the Canaanite people don't do what they do, what the Egyptians do, don't do what they do. And their ordinances or their rules, nor shall you walk. So just because they do something does not mean you should do it. Okay? My judgments, so my ways, in other words, my judgments here is like what I have established, what I say, right? You shall observe. Those are the things that you should keep. And my ordinances, my rules, keep to them. In them, I am Yahweh, your God. So the I am Yahweh, your God is separate from keep to them, in them walk, basically. Then he says, I am Yahweh, your God. Let me repeat again. I am Yahweh, your God. Singular and plural context. Therefore, you shall keep my statutes, that would be my rules, and my judgments, which if does a man, he shall live by them. I am Yahweh. Okay? So if you want to live, if you want to enjoy everything I have for you, listen to them. Anyone unto any who is near of kin to him, not shall approach to uncover his nakedness. I am Yahweh. Okay. So basically, if anyone should approach their kin, their family, not they shall be uncovered and naked. The nakedness of your father or the nakedness of your mother, not you shall uncover. She is your mother. Not you shall uncover her nakedness. So we're not supposed to see our families naked. The nakedness of wife of your father, your stepmom, basically. Not you shall uncover the nakedness of your father. The nakedness of your sister. Now, this is sexual relationships, basically. Even though it's only saying nakedness, it's don't have anything to do with them. So don't sleep with your stepmom. Don't sleep with your relatives. In this case, the nakedness of your sister or daughter. Sorry, the nakedness of your sister, the daughter of your father. So your own sister. Don't sleep with her. Or the daughter of your mother, whether born at home or born elsewhere. Not you shall uncover their nakedness. The whole point is, if you never see them naked, you can't actually have intercourse with them. So, in other words, avoid the problem of seeing them naked. You won't have to worry about any sort of thing of having sex with them. The nakedness of daughter of your son, okay, daughter of your son, this would be your grandkid, or the daughter of your daughter, grandkid again, not you shall uncover their nakedness. For your own nakedness they are of your flesh. The nakedness of daughter, of wife of your father. So now it goes this way. Okay. So the wife of your father, this would be your stepmom. So this would be your sister-in-law. Don't sleep with her, of your father. Begotten by your father, she is your sister, not you shall uncover her nakedness. The nakedness of sister of your father, that would be your aunt, not you shall uncover her nakedness. She is kin to you, or near kin to you. Your father is. The nakedness of your sister, of your mother, this is your aunt as well, not you shall uncover. For is near of kin to your mother. She is. The nakedness of brother of your father, this would be your uncle, not you shall uncover. Unto his wife, not you shall approach. So in this case, the brother of your father, that would be your uncle, and this would be your uncle's wife. So your aunt-in-law, you shall not approach. She is your aunt. The nakedness of your daughter-in-law, not you shall uncover. The wife, she is your son. Not you shall uncover her nakedness. The nakedness of wife of your brother, not you shall uncover. The nakedness of your brother, it is. The nakedness of a woman and her daughter, not you shall uncover. So you shall not have both the mother and the daughter, nor daughter and her son, or daughters and her daughter shall you take to uncover her nakedness. Are near of kin to her, they is wicked. These kind of things are wicked. And a woman to her sister, nor shall take as a rival to uncover her nakedness while the other is still alive. And a woman, as long as she is in her customary impurity, that means on her period, not you shall approach to uncover her nakedness. So you're not supposed to have sex with someone who is on her period. Moreover, with wife of your mother, not lie carnally, you shall not lie, carnally sowing to defile yourself with her. That's sexually. That's why it says carnally. And any of your descendants, not you shall let pass through the fire to Molech, so be sacrificed to Molech, nor shall profane the name of God, of your God, Elohika, plural. I am your God. I am Yahweh, your God. Yahweh, singular context, God, plural context. I am Yahweh, your God. And with a male, not you shall lie. Okay. So let's see if this is actually in the Old Testament, like we say. What is this? A male, a actual male of a human or an animal, doesn't matter which one. You shall lie. What does lie mean? Sexual relations, to lie. Okay. As with a woman, it is an abomination. Okay. See if I say it right. Tove or tova, a disgusting thing. Okay. Unclean. And yes, in the Old Testament, abominations would include unclean foods, idols, and even mixed marriages of different races. Although, like, we are not under that covenant anymore, thank God. And with any animal, nor shall you lie carnally to defile yourself with it. And any woman, nor shall stand before an animal to mate with it. It is perverse. So it doesn't matter whether you're male or female. You shall not hook up with an animal. That's disgusting. It's a perversion. Tival. Tivel. Confusion, violation of nature or divine order, and a perversion in sexual sin. Not do defile yourselves with any of these things, for by all these are defiled the nations, which I am what? Casting out, throwing out before you. For is defiled the land. Therefore I visit the punishment of its iniquity. Okay? Its willful choosing to sin, I visit that, and I punish them for it. Upon it, and vomits out the land its inhabitants. Therefore shall keep you my rules, my judgments, what I say, and not shall commit any of these abominations. Either any of your own nation, people that are actually Jews, or any stranger who dwells among you. For all abominations, how many abominations? All. Kal. All, the whole. Okay? All abominations, these, have done the men, male or human being in some cases, of the land who were before you. Thus is defiled the land. So the land pays the price for what man does. We see that even with in the garden when Adam did these things, creation had to suffer for man's choice. And least vomit you out also the land when you defile it, as it vomited out the nations that were before you. Now, this vomiting out word that we need, to vomit out, to spew out, to disgorge, right? To expel, to vomit out. For anyone who commits any of these abominations, these, and shall be cut off the persons who commit them from among their people. So exiled, okay? Now, yes, this is in the Old Testament, but it's still applicable even in the New Covenant that Jesus established. What do I mean? Well, we have Romans 1:26-28, and we have 1 Corinthians 6:9-11, which tells us even in the New Covenant, okay, even in the New Covenant, there is no sleeping with the same sex. Even in the New Covenant. Not allowed. It will not happen. You cannot do it. If you do, you pay the price. And the price in the New Covenant is you don't get allowed into heaven. Simple as that. Therefore, you shall keep my ordinances not, so that you do not commit any of these abomination customs, which were committed before you. So, in other words, don't listen to what they're doing. That not you do defile yourselves. This is you choosing to defile yourself. Okay? To make yourself unclean, sexually, in this case, by them. I am Yahweh, singular context, your God, plural context. Okay? So, in basic terms, don't sleep with any family members. Don't sleep with any relatives. Don't sleep with any animals. Don't sleep with any same-sex people. Like if you're a male, don't sleep with male. If you're a female, don't sleep with a female. Don't sleep with anyone, even if they just happen to be married to you. Or anything else. Don't sleep with them here. Don't sleep with them, anything that this lists. Okay. Now, we do, however, need to break down for you what are the lists in Leviticus 18 that you can't sleep with. So let's go look at that. Okay, so to sum this up, what we were reading, here's the levels of things. Okay. According to Leviticus 18, as you see on the screen, you were not allowed to have forbidden sexual practices. So what's covered in that? It includes any sexual relation with parents, siblings, aunts, uncles, relatives, grandchildren, in-laws, same-sex partners, okay? As we see by the first half, 6 through 18, mother, stepmother, sister, half-sister, granddaughter, aunt, daughter-in-law, brother's wife, or a woman and her daughter or granddaughter. That's that first part. Second part, no adultery, no sexual intercourse with your neighbor's wife. Third part, nobody who is on the period. Fourth part, no sex with anyone who is of the same sex. Fourth part, no bestiality of any kind. And last part, no offering children to Molech. Right? In other words, no offering children as sacrifices to pagan practices. Okay? All of these were detestable sins and abominations to God. So if you're in any of these categories, get out. Get away. And if you find yourself having any desires for any of these, it means you have to take those desires captive to the obedience of Christ, knowing that they are not of God. Okay? So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate you. I hope this has opened your eyes to a few things, and be blessed. Okay? Take care, and see you later at the next recording.